One day, a very unhappy man went to a Buddhist monk and said, "I am very unhappy with my life. I am unable to keep my wife, children, and family happy. My condition has become so bad that I often think about ending my life. You are so wise, and you practice many spiritual disciplines. Can you suggest any way for me to get out of this terrible situation? I'm going through a very difficult time. It is hard for me to even arrange 2 meals a day. Now, please tell me, in such tough times, if I continue to live, what should I live for? How can I keep my family happy? I beg you to tell me an easy way that I can understand, because I am not very educated or intelligent. If you speak about deep wisdom, I may never be able to understand it." Hearing this, the Buddhist monk smiled and said, "You can do one thing." Pointing in a direction, he continued, "On that high hill, there is a Buddhist monastery, and near that monastery, there is an ant hill where millions of ants live. You might find this strange, but those ants cause a lot of damage to the monastery's land. They ruin the fertility of the surrounding soil, which prevents any trees or plants from growing there. First, do a task for me, and then I will answer all your questions. For the next 7 days, go to that hill every day and destroy the ants' homes. Wherever you see an ant hill near the monastery, destroy it immediately. But remember, while destroying their homes, do not harm any ants." Trying to understand the monk's words, the man left. He was probably unable to comprehend why the monk was asking him to do such a thing. He thought that the monk was being unjust to the ants, destroying their homes and causing them harm. What kind of holy man would do such a thing? But still, trusting the monk's words, he started going to the hill from the next day. On the first day, when he reached the hill, he saw that many ants were busy gathering their food. All the ants were walking in a line, carrying small grains to their home and storing them there. Seeing this, the man's heart melted. He thought, "These ants are working so hard to gather food for themselves, and if I destroy their home, it will be so cruel to them." But then, remembering the monk's instructions, he began destroying the ants' homes. Soon there was chaos among the ants. They started running in all directions. In no time, their home was destroyed, and all the ants scattered to save their lives. After doing this, the man returned home with a heavy heart. He was sad and filled with regret. Lying in bed at night, he thought, "Now that the ants' home is destroyed, what's the point of going there again? The monk asked me to destroy their home, and I have done that." But after thinking for a while, he decided that he would go to the hill again the next day. The next morning, he went to the hill and visited the spot where he had destroyed the ants' home the previous day. But to his surprise, he saw that the ants had rebuilt their home in the exact same place, and they were once again busy gathering food for their home. Seeing this, the man thought, "These ants are so foolish. I just destroyed their home yesterday, and today they have built it again." This time, he laughed for a while, but remembering the monk's words, he again destroyed the ants' home. But now he was doing it very carefully so that no ant would be killed. He observed that the ants were not ready to give up. No matter how many times their home was destroyed, they kept building a new one. In this way, he continued destroying the ants' homes for the next 7 days. But later, he started feeling sympathy for the ants and even began feeding them grains. After the 7 days were over, he went back to the monk and said, "Forgive me, Holy One. I tried my best, but in the end, I stopped destroying the ants' homes and instead started helping them." Hearing this, the Buddhist monk smiled and said, "What you learned from those ants is the true lesson for your life." He explained, "Never give up. As many times as you destroyed the ants' home, instead of giving up, they started building a new one. In life, we often face failures, but we must not give up. Just like the ants start fresh every time, so should we. Have faith in nature. The ants know that bad times do not last forever. If they do not give up, nature will eventually be kind to them. Similarly, in life, difficult times come, but we should never lose hope. If we continue to put in our efforts, one day nature will definitely reward us for our hard work." Remember these 2 lessons. First, life means hard work. And second, nature will eventually reward us. Friends, I hope you liked this story. If you enjoyed it, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.